Yeah, here. Mwah! Thank you, all the good names. Thank you, bud. Yeah, Manverse stream was fun. It was, oh, you're fine. I think it was a good balance through it all, you know? I felt like it ran really well. We had 7 hours of Pindle now. We'll switch around and do a bunch of things. It just felt like we had a lot of good stuff going with it. I don't know what the Iceman is. Druid MVS was amazing. Druid one was good too. Oh, you said dude. I was gonna say the Druid one was good, even though he lost it. Do I need this? This will get me to 195. I need a ring swap. Okay. You are actually a good ring, but not the one I want. I want the magic find one. Perfect. Sorry, clearly I'm still a little from everything with it. No, it was gotta find new chat level stuff is all. Yeah, I do. I honestly, like I said before, I used to have it incrementing. Wow, this is so different feeling from my Holy Grail, or from my my other sorceress, my Manverse stream sorceress. Feels so different, man. But yeah, it was very, I don't know, the last one felt good. But I had changed it so before it used to be not how it worked, right? It used to scale up and so the levels kind of got harder as it went up. And this time I didn't make the levels get harder. I kept them the same. And I liked that change, but it did make it where battle stuff. Why aren't you Archon? It did make it where we actually ran to level 12, and then I went, I don't have anything for level 12. Iceman's a YouTuber. Sorry, I don't know him. Player 7. Let me get my... Yeah, I gotta get this up here.
MVS was great. I was like, please don't farm level 18 before Maggot Lair. Please don't farm level 18 before Maggot Lair.
Yeah.
Hey, Shabbataloop.
Shabbataloop. Yeah. First off, all the good names and the gifted sub. Thank you so much to Marco. That's very thoughtful. And second, thank you, Evo, for the biddies. Stupid. I was trying to get there so badly because I knew that was going to happen. I was like, he's going to make me go through this stupid Maggot Lair multiple times. And it was like 18, please, 18, please. And it just, I was so short on it. It sucked for that purpose. But it was all good, man. It was all good. That's all part of MVS, right? Wouldn't be MVS without Evo resetting me in the Maggot Lair like 9 times. But, yeah. Thank you to everybody, by the way. For real. Like it is, once again. And I've said before, but I'll say it again, and I'll say it again in the future.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Super, super generous. Thank you, Sigrep. Dude, Esroy and his sub gifts. I think, like he kind of, I don't want to say broke Manverse stream slightly, but he slightly broke Manverse stream. Oh, don't push Fire Shines. Don't push it. He kind of broke it in the fact of, I gotta figure out. So I think what I'm gonna do is if they start rolling in like that, I'm just gonna have to like go cancel, go cancel, go cancel. Well, I'm not saying he broke it in the way of he made it impossible. I'm saying he broke it in the way of like, I couldn't even keep up. Like I couldn't spin the wheel fast enough. I couldn't keep up with everything that was happening. I had to like literally wait and then re-roll like 50 things later, and then just say, all right, tiny hand and no minimap and oven mitt for the next 2 hours. Like that was the only thing I could do for it. It was, yeah. So it's kind of funny, but it's also like, you know, it made me feel bad, because then also like Pooty and Tao's dad both rolled the quad roll, right? The 35 quad spin. They both rolled that, but I had so many things. I was like, I had to hold them off. I had to be like, all right, guys, I'm gonna roll those in like 20 minutes, because we had to figure out everything else, which isn't how I want to like run MVS, where I have to like hold people up on their rolls for 20 minutes. Time to update the software. Potentially, or just update the way that we do it, or something of that nature. Quality time with the woman? Hey, me too. So I figured, why not spend quality time with the woman and get to play video games, right? That's my new thought. Have my cake and eat it too, sort of style. Alright, you need to come this way, buddy. That was my thoughts. Is the Merskier in it? It should be. If not, Fort, Kira's, Infinity. Honestly, I don't know if he needs Kira's anymore, because I run this spec now. I should probably swap his Kira's out for, you know, Andy's or something like that. That's not bad. At least with her, she understands life as a streamer. Yeah. Exactly. How many subs to next emote? A ways. Ooh. Winged helm. Add to our collection. 333. That's sub points though. Remember, it's based off a points system. So like a T3 sub is worth 6 points and whatever. Falcom. And then I'm guessing I already have a club. Yeah. Oh, but it's red. We'll replace that one. You also want to see the fashion cam? What? What does that mean? And between you, me, and the lamppost, she's the best looking one yet. Yeah, she's pretty cute. She's pretty cute. I found one Burr rune, and I found 2 Sir runes and crafted those together. Exclamation mark MF will get you the missing items. Or you can just see them below me on the stream. Yeah, I think it was about a month ago, month and a half ago, when we were running through all our world record stuff, all that stuff. People were really liking that. So, ooh, our sub count went up, and then it went back down a little bit afterwards when we switched it. When I went to Hawaii, and you know, it's amazing. But like, if you do something like go to Hawaii for like 9 days, don't stream, come back, you know, you'll lose 250, 300 subs. Like, that is why when you talk to Twitch streamers, a lot of them get sucked into. Actually, that's the place right there. A lot of them get sucked into like streaming every single day. I can't, Salmon, not for this character. because it becomes so like such a such a big thing. I mean, if you're, and I'm like half full-time in this, right? I'm like trying to grow this, but also still trying to have a life, and also still working 3 days a week. But I totally get it. I totally get it. If this was my only source of income, DJ, thanks for the host. If this is my only source, man, I would feel really, and then you go away for 9 days, come back, and like, you get 1,000 subs. Now you're at like 750, 800. That can be like mind games, right? That stuff can mess with you. Dude, Dota Star, I literally have no clue. Ask one more time and you're gone, because I'm done with it. I don't even know who it is. What up, DJ?
Fresh meat.
What up? Oh, that was spicy. Yeah, an ethereal real ninja. God, that's a hard name to read, man. What up? Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate that, bud. Hope you're having a great day. Uh-oh. Little spice there. Little spice. Thank you. Get some real shots in on him. What is up? Where are you streaming today? Excuse me. Pardon me. There you are. Oh, my Battle Oars is off. You guys prefer Frozen Orb's great. And then eventually it only has 1 synergy for 2%, and Blizzard has 3 synergies for 5. And you do the math, right? Which one of these is gonna do more damage? This one. Which is sad, because Frozen Orb's probably one of my favorite abilities in the game, if not my favorite. But, is what it is. Hey, I'm glad you re-downloaded the game. Glad you re-downloaded the game. Yeah, and then they nerfed it. And that's the unfortunate part. So, now Blizzard is the best cold build. I mean, Blizzard was good before too, but synergies really, really boosted Blizzard over Frozen Orb. Leather gloves. Let's go. Let's roll. Nothing really worth anything there. Some champs. Something out here. Looks like. Where's this boss? Nope. Dude, where are the bosses down here? Am I guaranteed? And pop it. Nothing. Gotta be one up here, right? Bro, there are like no bosses. All the bosses disappeared. Yeah, I saw Tails run. That was a freebie run. The softcore Amazon and the softcore Hell Barb were free world records. Whoever ran it first basically could get it. It was just one of those like, who really wants to run that? Do you want to run it? Nah. Do you want to run it? Yeah. All right. Well. And Teo decided he wanted to run it. But yeah, next person to run. I shouldn't say next person. Next person who's, at least a mid-range speedrunner to run the Hell Barb is Softcore Barb is gonna get that world record. I'd consider it, but man, it is surprising how little time. That's kind of shady. Don't downplay his achievement. He's got like 19, 20 world records, and he's a good friend of mine. It's fine. He knows it as well. Ask him. I'm not downplaying his achievement. In any way, he wouldn't say the same thing. I'm sure literally during the run, he probably said, oh, this is a garbage run, if it was at 6:59. Like, you know, it's good for him. But like I say, he's got 20 records, and he's got a lot better records than that. And I'll gladly praise him on those runs. You know, dude is definitely one of the best, if not the best runner in the game. But that was one of 2 low-hanging fruit records out there. Kind of like if I go get the softcore hellbarb, Teo will go, well, congrats, I guess. And it'll be fair. Unless it's like an 8-minute or something. Or 8-hour. If somebody runs like an 8-hour and 8:30 run on it, that would be pretty dang impressive. That would be pretty dang impressive. In there. What up, Terry? Thanks, Insomnia. Magic's Fine Days are your favorite? It's always interesting to see like who likes what, cause it totally varies. You get the people that come in on Magic Fine Days and literally go, well, I'll see you tomorrow. That's it, like, that's it. And then the next day, you know, I'll be speedrunning and the person will come in and go, when are you gonna Magic Find? It just goes back to the you can't please everybody. I mean, I was playing, wow, triple Grand Charm right there. I was playing some of the most fun. I still think those Mario Party streams were some of the most fun streams ever. If you haven't seen them, they're on my YouTube. But I know people are gonna be like, you know, whatever. But they're so fun. But they'll say, not Diablo. But yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. Nobody. Brought the gold home twice in a row. Represent. 3 PoE versus 1D2. Who wins, boys? Who wins? Nope. Find anything special tonight? Wow, we just started. I know my uptime says 38 hours. Maybe I should change that. We'll do that. I'll be first to finish the Grail. Oh! Oh my god, it was so close. Oh man. There's my Conqueror crown. Who called it? Who almost called it, I should say. Where do I live? I'm in Texas. Man, dang rare Conqueror's crown. I swear nothing for me rolls in the Chaos Sanctuary. I roll stuff in all sorts of lands. All over the place I'll roll things. Especially in the ancient tunnels. But you put me here. And I roll the unique on the short battle bow, and I leave the Conqueror's Crown rare. I found multiple rare Archon staves, Coronas, Conqueror's Crowns, all sorts of those things here. But I just cannot find the uniques. Diablo hates me. He does. The closer I get to his sanctuary, the further away my chances are. You hope Sorceress is last? Dude, me too, because if Sorceress is last, I'll just go farm, what, Mephisto? Andariel? Doesn't Andariel drop? Maybe Andariel doesn't. I know Mephisto does. Actually, I feel like Andariel does drop Sorceress. Andariel doesn't drop Metal Grid, but I think Sorceress is in the drop table. So, yeah, there you go, Andariel does. So it's like, man, that'd be the best. Right now, my build for Immerse is Eth Fort, Infinity, Thresher, and then I have a Kira's Helm, and like I said, I think the Kira's Helm, actually I still kind of like it. I don't need it in my light build. If I was running that lightning build that I was kind of playing around with before, if I was running that, I would actually change out my entire, dang man, I would change out my entire Mercenary and get the Frost Nova one, I think. Fanged Knife. Eth? Okay, I'm the friend stream, that's right. That's right. We're all here chilling, man. We're all here chilling. How many runes are left? Just Jaw and Zod. Wouldn't COA be really good for Infinity Merce? Yeah, COA is great. Have you seen my COA though? Have you ever seen Pleasantville? You want to try? I have not seen it. You just killed Mephisto on Nightmare? Congrats! Congrats. Dang, Allie. That's the dream. You found Astrians. That is the dream.
I am overburdened. Join my army of the dead. Family-friendly stream chat. Don't even try to get the bot to say lewd things. Kappa.
Yeah, I mean, we're all here to be chill. Alright? We're all here to be chill. Alright, Dota Star, you're out of here. I'm sorry, bud. You're just trying to cause drama in the chat right now. I'm kind of done with you. Have fun somewhere else. Ooh, 11 cold res, nice. Yeah, this is Diablo and chill. Diablo and chill day. The last time I died, okay, that's a lie. The last time I died was not this one. About 7 times I died ago. It was right there in that spot. I teleported in. There was a Might Aura and Extra Strong and Cursed, and it was 2 boss groups and Fanaticism Aura, and I got 1 shot. It was awful. Yeah, I did win Manverse stream. I did. All right, let's see what Slimo said, because he usually has things to say. Matt, if a unique, for example, like Templar's Might, has already dropped once during the game, does it make chance for other uniques better during that game by taking Templar out of the pool, or will it just be roll failed unique instead of another Templar? I actually believe it'll be roll failed unique. I I am not 100% sure. It's possible that first it rolls, and then it decides that it's going to be a unique armor of Templar's Might, and then it decides which one. So it really comes down to the order, right? If it decides that it's going to be a unique armor, and then decides which one, and then it can't choose whichever. But I would imagine even in that circumstance, it could decide it's going to be Templar's Might, roll to be Templar's Might, and then say, oh wait, no, you can't be Templar's Might, right? So I'm going to say my guess is it does not improve the odds. My guess is it does not improve the odds for it. But like, what about on like an amulet, right? I don't think amulets... I mean, can an amulet... What does an amulet fail to? I guess it would just fail to a magic, but you'd never know you failed to a magic. That would be my assumption. That's kind of... It's a weird question. I've thought about it before as well. But it's such a rare thing to like try and test. That's the problem. Crowned, Grand Crown. That's the problem, is it's such a difficult thing to test. There's only one time in a game that I found a blade unique, and then I found a blade that was a failed attempt within the same game. So it's only happened one time in a game where I found a failed unique after finding unique. But that one didn't have two possibilities, right? So... that's the unfortunate thing. I said your fact actually played Diablo around release. Yeah, I've played it for a long time. Now that you have win, we have an against all odds MVS, Necro MVS. You think that should be the next one? Did you do anything about runes in your newbie stuff yet? I haven't talked about runes yet, really. I did Introduction to Diablo 2 and Introduction to Characters. So, I think Diablo 3 is a fine game. I don't think it's a Diablo game. I've got a whole video kind of more on all that stuff. Failed uniques have 3 times durability, right? But what happens with an amulet? Let's say you roll a failed unique amulet. Does it just pick a different unique amulet it can roll? What if all unique amulets, or rare, excuse me, not magic, rare. What happens if there's no durability on it? Does it just not have a durability? Somebody could probably figure that stuff out, but that's not worth the time for me to go really dig into that. I'll let someone else do that research and then report on it and look at it more. Yeah, you'd have to get exactly. I know, right? This is like Miss Kylie and Mr. Llama. I'm like, wait, come back. Oh, we're going in here. We're going right here. Oh, I'll go in front and tank the shots. Is the game code available? I mean, some of it, but just more like the files and stuff. I mean, some people obviously have dug way into it. Way even further than I have. I just dig into all the TXT files of everything to look up all that stuff, but rarest is probably one of the caddies. That's definitely going to be the rarest one for me to find. Let's go here. Should roll quality and choose from any available items at quality. You couldn't get failed amulet unless you found every amulet. So you're saying it's going to roll if I drop a unique sacred armor, it's going to not fail that no matter what. If let's say I found Templar's Might in my game. If I roll a unique sacred armor, it won't fail it again if it rolled Templar Smite, but it would actually always default it into Tyrael's at that point because it's choosing from it. So maybe it does increase the Magic Find of it. If that's the case, then Magic Find increased for the remainder of that game. It'd only have tiers to choose from. Interesting. Alright, well there you go. Looks like it would improve it. Seraphs. Well, that is definitely good to know. Will I spend more time on PoE? I will. There's so many things. The problem is like the PoE new league is coming around at the same time that ladder resets. So now I gotta make decisions again.
Stone Crusher.
Yeah, that makes me farming for that after every time I find Stone Crusher a little bit more reasonable. Still very sad about my lack of Stone Crusher, or lack of Schaefer's Hammer. I should have asked Max to give me one. I'm sure he had a special cheat code for it. Dude, this Blight dude is like the most annoying guy ever. I'm just done with him. How am I feeling? Basking in my victory? For show. For show. Is speedrunning PoE a thing? Yeah, it is. It's not a huge thing. Some people do it. I played around with it for a little bit. I clearly still have more to learn about the game and get better game-wise. I felt like my mechanics were decent, but my game knowledge was definitely lacking. Whoa, I just drank a rejuve and it did not rejuve me. I don't know what happened. Good enough. But, well, when you do it, you like can't share stuff over and stuff. That's the, you know. Obviously your run is recorded, so you're just starting fresh and not sharing things over.
I can't carry anymore.
For science, love con seems pretty hard. Is IT similar to specific field in IT that you are? I'm in data analytics, which everybody else in my that I work with has a degree in computer science. So computer science is very good. Yeah, me too, said Tuxton. Computer science is very good. It's a very good major. IT is a good major. MIS is a good major. All of these will get you IST. Any major like that right now, I'm gonna say you're pretty much gonna be 90% to get a job if you can come out of it with a 3.25 or higher, even a 3.0. If you start getting below a 3.0, that's where a lot of companies are gonna start cutting you off and just, you know, you'll apply and then they'll take your application and then put you at the bottom of the pile. So that's not everywhere, right? I'm not saying you can't get a job with under that, but a lot of companies are there. But those are big ones that they are recruiting. Those are big ones that they are recruiting. So it really depends kind of what you want, where you want to focus. For me, I feel like computer science runs too much math. If you really love that, right, computer science, if you really are into all that stuff, great, go for it. But if you don't, you know, IT is good. It's a way to take some of the math out. MIS, if you want to be more business focused. The only worry with MIS is I feel like it really limits your potential within an IT department, right? There's a lot of jobs that, I don't want to say a lot, but there's a decent number of jobs that being an MIS major doesn't quite prepare you as well for. because it just doesn't quite have the same technical skills and the same, you know, you're not learning all the different, I mean, just everything. You're not learning a bunch of different languages, and you're not learning, you know, a lot of it's generally just, at least in my school, you know, it's more HTML, CSS, which, you know, is great for basic stuff, but you need to learn details about databases. And the database class that I took was a lot higher level in the business school than the one that was over in the engineering school, and, you know, so there's definitely a lot to be learned from, you know, or a lot of valuable things to be learned from programs, CS programs. But it once again, it doesn't limit you, or it doesn't completely knock you out of it. There's a very real need in the world right now for people that aren't CS majors with all of the crazy knowledge that just want to work in service and all that stuff, but rather people that have knowledge of you know, computer science and knowledge of how the world works within IT, but can also take that knowledge and apply it in more of a business sense, right? So, and a lot of companies see that value. You know, if a person isn't subscribed to your channel but they still view your videos, does this help you, and how? I mean, I get ad revenue. You know, it's very small, but of course it adds up. Additionally, any viewer to a channel is going to Jmod maybe. Any viewer to a channel is going to help it because it boosts me up in the rankings, and then more people see my channel. So even if I had 10,000 people watching who weren't subscribed or doing anything like that, just having 10,000 people watching would put my channel up at one of the top few channels, and that would bring in a lot more people that then might subscribe and stuff like that. So yes, totally, you know, numbers are fabulous, right? And I love having anybody here. And honestly, just, you know, even from, once again, not even a revenue perspective, it's just, I just like playing and having people to chat with as well, you know, so end of the day, sometimes it's just fun to sit back and play games and grow your stream, and people come and hang out. And if you can't support or don't support, that's fine, you know, if you're just here to hang out, I love you being here just as much. So I never feel like in any channel, and if any streamer honestly makes you feel that way, I mean, personally, I would say don't watch that channel, but you do what you want to do. How do you pick the set of items you are searching for? Well, I was looking for every item on this game, or this character, so whatever ones I haven't found, that's the ones I'm looking for.
I can't carry anymore.
If you mean things like charms and blue monarchs and stuff, that's just always look at grand charms, always look at blue monarchs, always look at small charms. Large charms are generally crap. And you know, and then you can also look at, it depends if what you want to look at. If you want to get oh, come on, giant thresher, that's the find we're gonna get today. Ay, weak. You would agree you need for something. If you want to be a sysadmin and manage servers and stuff, go to computer science degree. You could get an IT degree, but it has to be a program that definitely, that's our TC87 for the day. Definitely has to be a program that really focuses on IT, not a program in the business school. Where did I put that other one? There it is. Stormspire. $219 ED, $210. RIP. IT is really competitive and it doesn't pay what it used to? Nah. it still pays what it used to, and there's still a huge need for it. Once again, it depends which school and where you're plugging with it. If you're just going, you know, for a very basic IT degree, something like that, might not be as, dang, that's sick, Mike. Might not be as lucrative, but if you can get into a decent program that really teaches you a lot of IT skills and servers and databases and compilers and all that stuff, I think you can go a lot of places with it. Lots of companies have a need. Real Kevin with the sub. Alex Tab with the sub. Welcome to you both. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I hope you guys are having a great day. That's a lot of stuff up there. Let's just get out of that noise. That's a lot of noise. We don't care to fight right now. And we'll come over here. Thank you both. The one thing I have noticed with computer science, IT, things like that, is a lot of the people that I work with, that is their hobby as well. I guess I should check the Colossus Fulge. Maybe rare or S. A lot of people, their side hobbies are also computer science. Like, they go home and they're like, well, I set up a raid setup at my house and I manage servers and, you know, like all this stuff. That's just like things that they do for fun at home. It's not required. I don't notice his Volge. It's not required. I go home and I shut my mind off from computer science completely. I go and I play video games, or I go work out, or I go, you know, cook or paint or play soccer, hockey, whatever.
Shake that thing, miss.
Anything that is not.
Yo!
Yo!
Long-time lurker, keep it going, man.
Wow! Mwah! To Alex Tab right there. These chain boots. I identify Tri-Res 30 MF in your honor. What's the max they can go? 40? In your honor. Boom. 19 and 37. Close enough. Thank you so much, Alex Tab. That was extremely generous. Wow. Wow. Is that a twerking llama? Yeah. What else would it be? What else would it be? For a $50 donation from Alex Tab, you think I'm not going to have a twerking llama on the screen? That's crazy. You are crazy. Wow. I really appreciate that, man. Hope you're having a great one. Long time lurker. Lurk away, my friend. If you ever want to chat, just pop in and talk. We're always good. We're always here. Playing Diablo 2 till 2080. I'm going to be that guy. My kids are going to be playing their virtual reality. By that point, it'll be hologram, projection, whatever. And I'll be sitting there like, I wonder if they're going to remaster Diablo 2 into a virtual reality hologram Diablo 2, kids. And they'll be like, Grandpa, Diablo 19's out and it still sucks. You prefer Sea Captain Llama? Hey, 3 max damage charm. That's actually not bad. No, that's not the one I want. Where's the other one? Fine, small charm. I want it. I want it. I can't see it. Gosh dang it. This is the one problem with the game. 3 max, 12 AR. That's very good. Diablo 2 Remastered came out. Would you ever play it over this? Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like StarCraft Remastered. That's my assumption. I assume Diablo Remastered would be like StarCraft Remastered.
2080.
And,
Llama still be looking for Wind Force. Huh. Where's my wind force? Kids these days.
Kids these days. Where's that wind force at? Where's that Astrians, man? I'll be sitting there like, no, rare Caduceus. But yeah, I would assume it would be like StarCraft Remastered, in which case it would be fantastic. It would be fantastic. And I would definitely use it over. Loving that banana colored shirt. This is the... So I realized I have another one of these. I have 5 of this shirt. I have worn 3 of it in the past week. 3 versions. Just the gold ones. I also have the white ones and the blue ones. Why is plus max damage good? Isn't plus mid damage good? Better in every way? Why do you say that? Either way, you're increasing your average. Right? Like, let's see. If I do 1 to 4 damage, let's say. 1 to 5 damage. I can either increase it. At that point, my average is 3. And then if I increase it to 4 to 5 damage, my average is 4.5. Or I can go 1 to 8. Wait, is that the right? Math is hard, in which case it should be the same. Right?
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Now that you're here, I'll find nothing. Gosh darn it, Black. Rip my finds. I can't do all that math right now, so I don't know. Math and stream, that never works well. I don't even think there are a lot of plus min damage sources in the game, though. Like, obviously there's some, but like a lot of those things like that, 320/20s and stuff, aren't going to be plus 3 to min damage. So they might be slightly better, but
I can't carry anymore.
you know, you're going to get what you get with it. Laurel or Yanni? For me, it was Laurel. But that's just, you know, I got a deep voice. I hear deep things, and that's just how it goes for me, really. Divine Divinity. Never heard of it. Plus min for skills? I mean, you're not plus minning skills. Map pack? No, this is single player. Ooh, unique ring. I did find another SOJ in here recently. You know, when you're doing those things, you're 29 Nagel. Rip. When you're doing plus to min damage, that's to melee. Spell damage doesn't get affected with that. Gosh dang it. I hate when he's cold fire immune. I just have to sit. This is where having lightning would be better. Plus 1 to max, wow. Where did he go? There he is. That's the stuff that slows down the runs, is when I have to go and he's cold fire and there's a lot of stuff. Well, we found a giant thresher already today. which is a TC87. So that's, you know, that's a find. That is a find. Is melee damage uniformly distributed? Yeah, I believe so. A lot of rares there. Let's do this. Healing pot, I guess. No greater healings. Oh yeah, that's right, BT's. Well, he hasn't found Tyrael's yet, so that gives me a definite leg up. But he does grind this harder than I have. Dude, so many axes. I spend more time speedrunning. He spends more time farming in general, so. Do a bail run? Alright, just for you though. Just for you. Don't tell anybody else in chat. Whoa, whoa, that poison. Oh, I think that dude was like double enchanted garbage. That was insane damage coming at us. How did Member's stream go? You crashed before the end. It was great. It was great. From a Sorceress perspective, we let's go players 1 for down there. From a Sorceress perspective, I felt it was the longest. We were 2 hours over our last Sorceress, so I felt like it was better for chat. We balanced it better. We got rid of static and things like that. I really like how Season 3 is playing. I think it's been a very welcome addition to Rune. I think it's been a very welcome addition to Mandra's stream. And it was a good refresher that allowed for a lot of changes to be made. Still, Sorceress is very strong. So, you know, still able to pull it out. But, I think that's because chat let off the brakes in the chaos, honestly. Chaos and Ancients. I was able to get through those first time, and that's just such a huge, like, 1, huge morale boost. But 2, like, that's a good time save as well. So I think those 2 things. But at the same time, like, God, normal was an absolute nightmare. Eva was a part of that nightmare. Normal was a complete nightmare, and Nightmare we got through kind of okay. Hell Act 3 was just a mess of awfulness. And I guess it depended where in Nightmare. There was different areas. Some areas I was like cruising, other areas I was just getting slaughtered in, and I was like, this character's not moving at all. And then we had the giant sub train going. I had to wear an oven mitt for 2 hours and a tiny hand and a oven mitt, tiny hand, and no mini map for like 2 hours plus. That was pretty brutal. I never did chat level 12. I honestly, I just couldn't think of something worthy of level 12 at that point. Like I had done, oops, I should have been players 8. I had done all, like I'd taken static away and like, you know, And level 11, I just did no charms to kind of like pull something out. That would be another thing. But I just was running out of ideas for... I got rid of where I, you know, where I could even have an item saved. I was really trying to balance it. Oh yeah, we need to go in here. I was really trying to balance it, but I didn't have... No teleport was just too brutal. I just don't think it's even a thing that you can do. No Corlic exploit. See, that's just silly. Ooh, got an Eth one. Nice.
How about no teleport? Asterisk, giant grin asterisk.
You know, I'm gonna show you guys. I had 2 ideas remaining. Those were the 2 ideas. Oh, it didn't format it well. The first idea was going to permaplayer 4 or permaplayer 3, so upping it yet again. And the second idea was no teleport. But I just, like I said, if I took away teleport, it would have been... it would have been just, I don't think I even come close to finishing. Getting anywhere without teleport. Every character even, you know, needs teleport at the end. Unless you're like a paladin who can get by because hammers can kill everything. But when I'm just like a cold sorceress, I can't even run past things. And I have no whatever's either, you know. Teleport staff, yes. See, but then I just bring up the old, like, now I'm just farming for a teleport staff thing. Shango's armor, nice. I downvote upping perm players up, it just takes long to do anything. And that's why I did. Without static, perm players upping is just long and kind of boring. So that's why I didn't go up with it, and I didn't feel like no teleport was the right answer either. Maybe the right answer was something like no boots. You know, slowly make myself more and more naked. But then that's like starting to affect all the rolls, right? Now I have to remove any drop boot rolls and all that stuff. So there is a lot of thought that goes into each and every punishment. I just want to let you know. I don't just pull them out and go, oh, this would be good. Okay. You know. Another 50% off for 30 minutes. That could have been one. I could have done another 50% off. That's a good idea. If somebody would have proposed it to me at that time, I probably would have gone for it. I thought that was a fun little like section of it. I thought that was pretty fun. How many points do I have in fire? I think I run 12, 10, 10. I don't know. I thought 1 point in fire mastery. Of 2 or 3 rolls, you can take an item from the plug stash, give Chad a chance to screw themselves over. It could be funny, but at the same time, if somebody's rolling a T3, I kind of don't want to half offs become forced offs. That's an interesting idea. I would say it doesn't get used enough to be there. You know, I feel like I rarely, if ever, want to screw people over for donating or supporting, right? Like, very rarely do I want it. You know, I feel like I always want to give something back to them. So if it's like they are intending to try and screw me over and I get not screwed over and helped out, then they'll be like, oh. Which is why I like having the helps as a separate thing. If you want to help, you can help. All rolls are plus silly roll. That'd be a lot. Then when that sub train hits from Esroy, I'm rolling 160 silly rolls as well. So you're saying there's a chance. I mean, I don't know. I don't like it as a chance there. No using item view for items on the ground. That's just no shift alt, which that is a roll already. I could probably, yeah, perma-no minimap would probably be something that could have been done. I'd say something like perma-no minimap is where you can go with it. Those are kind of the areas. So honestly, maybe the best way to do it is just look at what current punishments
If
are.
you squint, it looks like
Take 'em
Llama
and-
is really long with chat in front of him.
Take something that we currently have and adjust it. Like a rock, thank you for the biddies. How come you got like 1,000 subs at the end of the run? Esroy went on a sub gifting spree, so pretty much anybody who was in chat could say, I want a sub, and then Esroy would give them a sub. So it turned into a mad dash of subs for like an hour and a half.
I can't carry anymore.
And then Doc joined in as well, and then a settler joined in. You guys actually spelled Diablo. I was very impressed, because never before were you guys good at spelling Diablo, and then all of a sudden last time, you guys spelled Diablo like every stinking time you rolled that thing. I was majorly impressed. Chat cheated with slow mode though. That is true. The slow mode was cheat. The slow mode was cheat. Can't telekinesis that. Silly llama.
I can't carry anymore.
Dang, you got Shaco. Nice.
Join my army.
Very nice. What up,
Is it too late to
Danes?
have Kylie but lipstick on Mr. Llama?
You'll have to ask her. Let's see.
Join my army of the dead.
You cheated with slow mouse lots too.
What? Cheated. Bro, slow mouse is one of the like worst punishments. Maybe not worst. It's one of the most frustrating because you're just sitting there and you're like, I didn't click there! Or you have to like pick up the mouse to move it. It's like when you go on your mom's computer and she has it set that low and you're like, how do you do anything on this? How do you get to the other side of your screen, Mom?
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, you'd have to ask Kylie though. She was all for that idea. I don't know how about it I was. She was like, oh yeah, I got so much great stuff, I can go get it. Next time I'll bring it. I was like, I mean, let's like talk about it first and you know, we can decide again in the future. There's no need to rush it. She was like, no, it'll be great. She was all for the purple Nerval. Once she learned what it was, man, yeah. I found Cham Rune. It's the highest rune I have so far. Still waiting on Zod. Still waiting on my boy Zod. There's Ith. That's like a Zod. You have an idea for MVS? Hit me. I'm always looking for new ideas. A lot of ideas don't work for reasons that are difficult to initially think of. But every now and then chat comes up with a really good idea. So never turned on. How many gifted subs they ended up rolling yesterday? I don't know. Because there were non-gifted subs in there, and it doesn't distinguish when it tells me how many were gifted versus non. So. Yeah, she was a really, really fun participant to have. She did a good job with it all, I felt. Cause that's hard to sit through all that and whatever. But she was a trooper. She was just right there the whole time, and she participated and came up with fun ideas. Every Zod is bought for it combined. I mean, a lot of Zods are probably botted, let's be honest. Well, there's not a ton of them now. But, I mean, just from streamers, we've seen... Flufflo found a Zod yesterday. I've seen Teo find a Zod before in, like, a group. I mean, I've seen 3 or 4 streamers find one Zod, so, you know, you push that. I don't want to fight these guys. Across all the characters, and yeah, it makes sense. And she rocked that den like a pro. Can we really be honest for a second? Kylie, who hasn't played this game in probably 10 years, and when she did, maybe played it for 3 days, picked up a Sorceress, not knowing any of the hotkeys or the build that I was using, put an oven mitt on her hand, level like 52, went into Act 1 of Hell, and ran around murdering stuff. I was like, hold up, what? Like, I was expecting her to die instantly, to do the old, oh, I don't, what am I, oh my god, I'm being I mean, I guess, obviously she is a gamer, so she's maybe not going to be that bad, but like, shoot, man. You're just picking up a game. Can you post it again, Feathers? I didn't see it. Sorry. You just picked up a game with a character and you're in hell with nothing, whatever, and you're sitting there running around like you own the dang game. I was amazed. I was absolutely amazed. She died right at the end, but like, you know, good lord, like, how did she not die 10 times? I don't know. Dip your hand in frozen water for a minute. It seems, I don't know. I don't know if there's, she does do this full time. Yeah, I guess it was just, I guess it's just one of those things. She proved that she is a pro gamer, right? Like, this is what she does full time. She's a full-time streamer, and not only that, she's a full-time variety. So she goes into games that she doesn't know, picks them up, and figures out how to handle them. So, hardest item on the list to find: the unique Caduceus. Astrian's Iron Ward, man. Astrian's Iron Ward. No, she went to Hell. I put her in Hell Act 1. Then she went and did normal later. When she went and completed the den, she went and did normal. But to start, there's a Monarch back there. To start, the first time I gave her the character I was currently on for 5 minutes. And she went to the Black Marsh and dominated it. Maybe instead of the mouse instantly being slow, it gets slower over each roll. But it has to revert back. It has to revert back. You can't play on lowest mouse speed. Like I the first time I did it, I put it to lowest, and I literally couldn't even move the mouse. So then I had to switch it to halving it. And I do more than half. I do more than half, actually. Because I play... I mean, I can show you guys my... I play right here. This is where my mouse normally is. Right. When I lower it to that one. So
Join my army.
I do more than half of
At
it.
@applechips_ the video game suggested reading a page of llama fan fiction as a new punishment.
Video games. Reading a page of llama fanfic. Is there any llama fanfic? You have to give way too early. Good night, all the good names. Make the cursor transparent. Flip screen image. I've tried it. It doesn't work on my computer. I don't know why. No, he died. Oh no, he's alive. The control shift, whatever it is, control whatever it is. I don't know if it's because I'm running 3 screens, and because I'm running triple screen or tri-modders, it won't let me rotate. You have to change through your Intel graphic. Okay, maybe that's where I have to do it. I've thought about that. The issue is you guys can't see that it's upside down. So it's just like, you just have to trust that I have it upside down. But, you know, I like things that visually the chat can actually see. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not. You'll know when it's upside down because I'll be clicking off the screen and it'll be horrible. But I don't know. I think visually it doesn't look near as... Dude, that's like near invisible at the bottom. It looks way better if chat can actually see what's happening. The invert vision glasses. Bro, that would make me so nauseous. Race, you with a bunch of hindrances versus Kylie. That would be interesting. I'd have to see. First, we'd have to get her to actually agree to like do a run through, and then we'd have to see how fast and or slow she would be to see how many how many things I would need to hinder. Drunk goggles. So I don't know what it was, but like the police people or whatever came to our school and brought their drunk goggles to scare all the kids into not drinking. This is back in 8th grade or whatever. And so all the kids were falling over and trying to they'd be like, all right, pick up this cone, and the kid would fall over trying to pick the cone up and stuff, and it was a really funny time. But they didn't change my vision.
See you in hell.
So I don't... What up, Risner? Thanks so much. I don't know... Yeah, I could catch a ball with them, I could walk the course, I could pick up the cones. So I don't know. I'm not being like, I'm superhuman, I can handle drunk goggles. Maybe I'm just permanently drunk and that's yeah. But they didn't actually have that much of a change for me. It was just kind of, weird. But yeah, I don't want to do things that mess with my vision too much. Did you race? Nice. Cause that's, you gotta be careful when you're doing stuff for long periods of time. And if we had drunk goggles for 30 minutes, that would be pretty bad, I would imagine. Can I show gear? I've got videos that on my YouTube, !YouTube. I go through all my gear and stuff. If you have a question of specific item, you can kind of ask. I mean, here's a general look at it. Triple towels, deaths, fathom, war travs, train gloves for faster cast rate. Come on now. Ormus robes or V Magi for Blizz Source. Ormus is gonna be better. Unless you can't find, you know, obviously Viper Magi I think is better for just the general safe. Ormus is better for the min-maxing. Yeah, this is assuming the Ormus is Blizzard. I'm assuming you're saying a Blizzard Ormus. If you're just like a Firebolt Ormus or something, nah, I'd probably run V Magi. Even though you can get the percent cold damage on Ormus, I'd much rather, at that point, I'd rather get my faster cast rate and resistances and stuff from my Ormus. Or from my Viper Magi, from my armor. Vital plus Fathoms over Oculus plus Ormus. Better Magic Find. The set is, the triple towel set is so good. It's really hard to beat it. Like I say, the only thing I could do is I could put Ormus, Blizz Ormus there to get more damage, but then I'm losing a lot of Magic Find and cast rate, and I'm having to make that up elsewhere. A lot of runes today. Not great runes, but runes nonetheless. Whoa. Dude, what happened, buddy? You were doing fine. He was tanking all Gucci, and then he just turned around and died, man. I need to be careful heading over that way, is what that tells me. Ever felt like runes drop more on certain days? I mean, sure, but that's just because, you know, things aren't always going to be perfectly even in how they drop. One day I'll drop 7 uniques, and the next, you know, like GG uniques, and the next day I'll drop none. I've dropped multiple TC87s within like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then I don't find another one for a year. Not a year, but you know, like 3 days. So you're always just gonna have that mix. Law of averages, right? Eventually it's gonna bring itself back to even out, so. You wouldn't think pathing would affect Rax either. That is an interesting one, isn't it? That's one of the craziest things ever. And it's one of the craziest. There's an unearthed wand. Another super unique, or TC87. Let's go. Whoa. Llama's bad at math. Get out of here. I'll show you bad at math. Wait, that just further proves your point. Categories Llama will not do, like pain. I mean, honestly, I don't mind pain. The problem would be that's against Twitch TOS. No opening windows with buttons. You have to use the clicker.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh my god, that would be so awful. Talk about huge annoyance. I would just quit right then.
Good day.
And you flipped a coin after our lesson. It was 50-50 at the end, 100 times. There you go. That's how it works. $50 for Kali to slap him hard. Yeah, see, like that. That's not allowed. That is 100% against TOS. Hot sauces are fine. Once again, it's... You can't get to the point of self-harm. So, like, having somebody slap you as hard as they can, that's going to be on the self-harm scale. That's going to get you banned. Eating hot wings, as long as you're not, you know, harming your, like, really harming yourself. Obviously, anything can technically harm yourself, right? So it's all very subjective. But, yeah. Hot wings, probably okay. Yeah, sure, that'd be great, Bar. Thank you. Windhammer. No, you don't have to be in town, Techo. You just have to be out of the range of when a monster is... I don't like this one. Spawned. So about 2.5 screens off from wherever. Or if you make one-offs, like you can receive the punishment once. Ooh! I like that. I like that, Featherus. Huh. So I've thought of a couple ideas. The first one is, well, let's talk on yours first. I like that idea a lot. One-offs. Mr. Llama will, you know, and honestly, maybe even like the drop all gear or something could be in that one-off category. Punishments do get pretty spammy. I mean, that's... I can try and make them even more, so there's like 50, but I mean, there's a lot of punishments when we get to level 6 and have all the punishments unlocked. There are a lot of punishments. Unless you mean spammy from a, like, it's rolling perspective. Everything's immune to cold or fire. What should you do? Skip it. Literally just run past it. Using a trackball. I've thought about that one. I think I'm thinking either a big mouse or a like touch pad, drawing pad, or a trackball, something like that. Those are my thoughts right now with it. But I really like the idea of the one-off. I really like the idea of the one-off there. I'm already tiny screen though. One-offs are a really solid idea. I'm gonna write that down. I'd have to think about what exactly they are. But another thought I had was having like spots. Ooh, Superior Grand Matron brother. Having spots on the leaderboard. No, I can't change to the 6. That screws up the game. When you adjust back and forth, it'll start lagging your game actually. It's weird. I'm gonna have to go do this first. Let's go here. Check that out. Wow. Why do I have 2 right here? Pluggy open for all MVS now or just source? I mean, we used Pluggy on the Barb too last time. to give him items to make him actually better, so it was more doable. Yeah, messing with resolutions really screws up the game.
I can't.
What? Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, 3 open sockets. 3 open sockets. Well, that's just, I mean, that's just unfortunate. That is just unfortunate, but hey, you know, that's how things work sometimes. That's just how things work sometimes. Oh, bunch of champions over here. There we go. That was good. That was good. Okay. Alright, that was good. Everybody was saying that you did a really good job yesterday, Kylie. They thought you did really well at Man vs. Stream, and then when you were playing, I agree. It was impressive. You impressed a bunch of nerds last night.
I am overburdened.
Changed monitor to black and white. That's interesting. That is interesting. Rune Septa. Oh my god, we need to get rid of tickles though. That was insane. That was ridiculous. Punishments to use smaller potions. That could actually be a good punishment. I mean, right now I have just no health pots. But, you know. Something that forces... The only problem is if it rolls when I'm like out and about, what do I do? You know, I'm never going to have those potions lying around. So you have to think from a practicality standpoint of when am I using this? Lots of grand charms today. Oops. I wonder if one of them will roll into something good. Cha! Yeah, I mean, I could just... That's true. In hell, I wouldn't even be able to get... I was thinking throughout normal. Yeah, there's a lot of issues with those sorts of things. 2 to summoning, 3 to Armageddon, 2 to Twister. Not bad. Armet. One of the best items in the game right there.
I am overburdened.
One of the best items. Your internet's being silly, keeps freezing? Oh no. So...
Where can I take you?
I prefer plus skill or plus MF charms? Plus skill. Why have a punishment to go a rare magic of a set type before being allowed to progress? Like I have to find an item, like find a rare helm or something? To kill magic. I mean, that's just really difficult, I feel like, to put into words and also to execute. And what if I'm in a zone that doesn't have those, you know? I don't know. That seems possible. But there's a lot of zones aren't going to have magical devilkins and stuff, you know? A lot of zones only roll 5 different kinds of monsters, and they'll only roll 3 of those monsters anyway, so. An idea I did have was having the leaderboard on the side, right? Of, you know, whatever the people that donated or whatever it is, or bits, figure out whatever it is. And then based on where you were in that grouping, it could give you something special to do. Like you would have the option at a specific sort of role or something like that. I thought that could be kind of fun.
I am overburdened.
Top donor creates a new punishment, which I mean was kind of like Kylie offers. But I don't even know if they create it or if it's just...
You should have on the silly roll to speak like Macho Man Randy Savage for 5 minutes. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Good idea. But yeah, just having it like... Yeah, it's tough for new punishment. But, you know, if you're the number 3, and maybe it's, you know, 3, 2, whatever, you get the ones below as well. You have the option to roll the blank wheel or the...
What about a crazy dog variant, where for 5 minutes, small dog animations run around as an overlay over the D2 window, blocking your view while you try to play?
That would be very difficult to code in. I guess not. Very, like, I don't have anything coded that would be on top of the Diablo 2 window. Especially because Diablo 2 runs as an admin. So I'd have to overlay it specifically. But I do like the idea. I do like the idea. Kill X number of shamans or something. Yeah, there could be something with kill X blanks. You can't do the equip items dropped because once you get to hell, even nightmare and stuff, pretty much 90% of the items that drop at least, if not more, have requirements that I can't use. Plus you have class specifics and all that stuff, so it's just, you know. I can't use a rondel, I can't use a kite shield, I can't, because I'm gonna only have 34 strength. I can't use a reflex blow, I can't use a claymore, I can't use a bastard sword, I can't use any of that stuff. I'm running 105 faster cast rate. I felt like, honestly, if you want the distracting screen, Kylie covers Mr. Llama's eyes for 2 minutes was as close as that got. That was just, oh my god, that was so distracting. I was ready to smack her hand out of the way. Getting all up in my grill. Whee! Her hand. Crazy dog. Close one. Bark the scariest away. So yeah. So far I really like the our daily IK mall.
I can't carry anymore.
I really like the leaderboard idea, and then I like the one time only usage ideas. Those seem really fun. And also if someone wanted to help, they could maybe use one of the one time onlys at a helpful time, you know. No hotkeys? Well, I do the change all hotkeys. That's a pretty big pain, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when you're in like spur of the moment. Like save quit at the very beginning of the game. I mean, yeah, exactly. Somebody can do that now, so. We've tried no tomes before. It just doesn't work very well. It's an okay one, but it's not great. Hey, what do you think it is? Cold, fire, light, death, poison, 3-3, 5-5, 4-3. No, I wanted the F key because I was trying to teleport, but I kept hitting the D key. My F is on. Okay. Wow. Teleport is F. And D is telekinesis. Griswold. Oh my god, again? Yeah. Am I hacking? Like, what are all these items? So many. So many of these things. Set sunsets. Yo, we got Grizz and Natties in the same screen, man. That's pretty crazy. Looks like D3 drops. Except they don't bind on equip here. Oh, it's Trang. Okay, sorry. Gamble all rings / chamois. What do you mean? Oh, if I want to buy ring ammies? Look at this. Look at this collection. And still not a caddy. It's our 7th one. What the heck, man? 2 Vortex, 7 Helms. No caddy. What is this? Bam! Ah. That's garbage. That's a really trash jewel. Minus 3% light res. At least we got a 5/5 below it. Gamma replace ring ammies. Oh, okay. That could be a thing. When people turn to poison facets. Oh yeah. We should do that all tomorrow. All tomorrow is going to be turn-in time. I'll post to my Discord multiple times. But if you have any poison facets to turn in, just exclamation mark Discord right there. Go to my Discord and just send me a message. And tomorrow I will be there to accept all of them. Played for months, never found a facet. I mean, it happens. It really depends where you're farming and stuff, honestly. Yeah, I try to remove the farm gold from the punishments as much as I can. Anything decent tonight? Grizz Corona. We found a giant Thresher, Stormspire, Facet. So I mean, some good drops, you know, but nothing on the list. And no new runes. Are Grand Crowns rare? Not too rare. Drop half your gold? Yeah, which is the exact opposite. No, I said we're trying to avoid forcing me to go farm gold, because that's not extremely exciting content. So the less time I have to go spend farming gold, the better. Which is why Gamble 3 items is still on there, because it does have a little effect in it. But I feel like that's the fair compromise. Gamble 3 items still exist, but nothing that makes me drop half gold, because that just stops the run for the sake of stopping the run, but not in any exciting way. Then I just go run Shank and Eldritch over and over again. That's about that.
Good day.
Well, I mean, I can go back to Stash to do it. That's fine. But it's just, it slows the game down a lot. We did have switch skills last time. I had on the Sorceress, there was a respec wheel. And you could spin the respec wheel to make me change for 10 minutes into a new build. So that was a thing. I had to be a enchant source, blizz source, lightning source, fireball source. Blaze source never rolled. I had to be a charge bolt source. Switch hands on there, yeah. That is a punishment already. How about you can't go backwards for 10 minutes? Backwards? What do you mean? Do you use a, yeah. Yep. I like OBS. Great free software. Maybe slightly CPU intensive. That's the only thing, but the number of features it gives is amazing. Mouse on face. I actually had that as a silly wheel option at one point. Not like it ever made it through, but that was on the list of ideas. But it was just so, I don't know, it was too ridiculous and too difficult. That's why I have mouse on chair, actually. Mouse on chair is what took over from mouse on face. Stay touching a wall. I don't know if I like that. I kind of can see where you're going with it. Is there a sit on floor punishment? There's a no chair punishment. Which is basically sit on floor. So yeah, a lot of these I've gone through and I've just had to adjust for whatever reason. Where'd that guy go? That dude just bolted. Turn around playing a mirror. Yep, that one actually might make the silly wheel or T3 wheel at some point, but it would have to be short. Playing in a mirror is hard, to say the least. That is a very difficult challenge. Dude, is everything cold lightning enchanted right now? What the heck? Yeah, mirror would be really hard. That might even be its own thing. But I mean, if that rolls at ancient or I'm dead, you know, like there's no way I can do anything in a mirror. So it's basically a die. Don't I combine runes? Not as low as Dole. Mirror half screen? Wait, what? Not casting the same spell twice in a row. Ooh, unique amulet and a unique ring. This could be it. This could be it. Lowest rune I'll pick up, maybe Lem. Cat's eye and man, I'll get out of here. Unique Gammy boys. Ooh, aww. I was really hoping to get some Ethtrex finally. Yeah, like I'm gonna identify items there and get screwed. Nice try. I need a Metal Grid or a Seraphs. Oh god, I already did this. I've already done like all these areas. Kane the scammer, yeah. True fact, Kane will steal your items for sure. If you have an SOJ there, he'll jack it and give you a Nagel instead. He'll give you a good Nagel, it'll be like a 27%. He'll be like, oh wow, that's a really nice Nagel, congrats. And you're like, Nice try, Kane. I know your games. I know your games, you sneaky man. Places your Talami with Angelics. That's Kane for you. That's Kane for you, man. That's pretty dope, though. Double unique.
Join my army of the dead.
Kane duper, yeah.
Kane is a confirmed duper.
I believe it.
Join my army of the dead.
Here,
Thank
have
you,
another soul stone.
Evo. Mwah. Don't I pick up jewels? Nah, I'm kind of lazy with them. Yeah, I could find a 40-15 or something, but then I go, hooray. I mean, I guess I could find one to put into my Merce's weapon, something like that. Or whatever. Big fat. What up, Scoot? Thank you for the 11. Wow, wow, wow. It's me.
Hey Miser Llama, you've
Hey.
got a face made for radio. Just kidding, you're very
Hey,
dapper.
wait a second.
Here's to a great Sunday night.
Wait a second. I just realized when my last girlfriend said that wasn't a compliment. Chair spin? I thought chair spin could be an idea. Does Meph drop Arak? Yeah. Does Pendle drop it? No. Arachnid Mesh has a Q level of 87, so you're only going to find it from high level monsters. But TC level is 73 or something like that. So you can drop it. It's kind of a weird droppy item. All right, here we go. Unique amulet from the chest. Bam! Do I get motion sick? Sometimes. In the back of a car, I'll get motion sick, usually. Ooh, Eth lacquered plate. The demon hide sash. Dang, man, we are getting a lot of drops today. Can't even pick them all up. We got so many drops. And a sacred armor. Wow. Jeez, man. And a tick on the experience bar. What? That was like the greatest thing ever. This has to be Carrion Wind. That's pretty rare drop. All right. This has to be Metal Grid. I mean, at this point, this is this has to be Metal Grid. Or Seraphs, but I think it's Metal. I think it's Metal Grid. No, it's not Maris. This has to be Metal Grid. There's just no way. We just found a lacquered plate, a sacred armor, a carrion wind, a demon hide sash, got a tick. How can this be anything other than metal? Gosh dang it, you piece of... God, I hate this game so much. So stupid. Nobody even cares about this game. Matching carrions. Ugh.
Join my army of the dead.
GG find llama. Hi YouTube. Oh wait, RIP.
That's so stupid. Nobody...
Join my army of the dead.
I have found
Soon.
5 million of those rings. Soon is an understatement. Should have been a year ago we were done with them. I'm like the only Holy Grail guy that doesn't have...
Almost a metal grid. Feels bad, man.
I'm like the only Holy Grail guy who doesn't have all the rings and ammies. And I'm missing 2 ammies. 2. Give me that puppy. Don't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. Honestly, if I had started a collection of metal grids, I could have like literally 2 pages of at least worth. I have found so many of them. Also the only guy to get the Tyrell's Might of all the streamers running it. And even viewers in my chat running it. Yeah. Exactly. I'm doing it all backwards. I got the Tyrell's Might. Can't get the Seraph's Amulet. I mean, heck. Blinkbat's Form was my 10th item. Like, what? I still can't believe I have no caddies either. Never a Maras? Yeah, I have 8 Maras. 8 Maras. And my friends, yeah.
When you went to the D2 Drops store with Mama Llama's RNG allowance, you spent it all at once, didn't you?
I did. I was like, ooh, 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 Tyrell's Might. I want the Tyrell's Might. She was like, now, Mr. Llama, you might want to spread this out among all your other items. No, no, no. I want the Tyrell's Might right now. I want it. She was like, what are you going to do about unique? I want Tyrell's Might. All right. Well, enjoy your Tyrell's Might. Good luck finding Seraphs. That's what my mom said. Straight from a Mama Llama mouth. He started single player assassin, got Hisar's boots and Tyrell. Nice. Hisar's boots, I'm very jealous. Very jealous. Doesn't Q-Bug Andy? Yeah, but Q-Bug Andy can't drop Metal Grid. She can only drop Seraph. So I could find Seraphs there, but that is literally the only item that I could find. Thank you, Twiki. I do my best. That is literally the only item that I could find from normal Indariel, or Hell Indariel. You can see which monsters can drop from my I really hate Cincadus because it always looks like Caduceus for a second. It's like a split second. So, and Dariel is the only one that could drop Seraphs. From there on, it's going to be Duriel Plus, and then for Metal Grid, and then the rest of them are going to be TC87 items that are only going to be dropped in those crazy areas, pretty much. So, except the Legendary Mallet's not TC87. That's a 80 Q level 84. I want to say. So I could actually go rack farm that in the mausoleum. If I got a rack that would drop it. It would probably take a few thousand runs to get, but if that's our last item, maybe we'll try and go find a rack that drops it and then have fun there. Right now in my mausoleum, my racks drop Dusk Shroud, Tiara, Thresher. It's got some really nice drops actually, but it's in a pretty heavily monster populated area, so it's not the greatest for rack farming purposes. Do I wait till 99 to run racks? I don't know. Honestly, if I get there, I don't know why I like the gold. If I get there at 98 and get all, like, have the chance to get all items, I'll just get all items at 98. The more I play at 98 and the slower this experience bar moves up, the more I'm like, screw 99. Because if I really want to run 99, I just sit down and I just run this all day. Just chaos. And we could just do like 3, maybe like 5 or 6 24-hour streams of chaos running and get 99. But it's just, man, it's just boring, you know. I mean, I like running it, but I like mixing it in and running other areas and doing other things and Pindle sometimes, and sometimes I want to run, you know, there's just so many other things that I like want to do. So, to keep it spicy and stuff. Nice. Is it ever worth it to try and gamble uniques? Yeah, I tried to gamble for these. The problem that you're going to run into with trying to gamble for uniques and whatnot is it's not great odds. Nith runs are faster 99. Nith runs are also extremely dangerous.
I can't carry anymore.
Nith runs are also like the most dangerous runs ever. So accounting for deaths, I'm going to say chaos is better. I don't have a Mang song. I'm hoping to get one. Hoping to find one, but we'll see. I mean, I like Pindle a lot. But yeah, so gambling, to gamble unique is 1 in 2,000 chance. So, I mean, then you can kind of like do the math on that. And then there's however many amulets? 12. And then it also has the odds anyways there. For like, it's not just straight 1-to-1, I'm pretty sure there. So I gambled a Crescent Moon one time. That was cool. But yeah, it's at the cost of, even if you discount it, you're still paying, you know, what, 40 grand or something. You're still paying 40 grand per.
I can't carry
So, I went through last time and I tried to gamble for unique ones and we just found nothing. What can't you get from gambling? I think you could get any item from gambling. As long as your character level's high enough. What is Holy Grail? I'm trying to find every item in the game. If you look down below, you will see 8 items. Those are the 8 items that I have left to find. Green are set, yellow, tannish are unique. It's like, you know, you can go... Actually, not. I don't want to gamble right now because I would need to go get my gamble gear on. The only two unique monster packs, Ancient House? Yeah, because they're the only ones that can drop what I want. That's an area level 85. The items that I'm looking for are going to be like Tyrio's Might, things like that, even Wind Force, whatever. They're going to have higher drop requirements. So only monsters that are monster level 87 or 88 or what, you know, can drop them. Not Crescent Moon, sorry. What's the amulet called? Crescent something. Yeah, Crescent Moon. What level is Lower Crust? Level 80, I believe. I believe it's area level 80. So you're not gonna find a ton of stuff there. I mean, you can find a decent amount, but you're not gonna find the top end items. And even a boss group there is only level 83, you know. So that's how you really have to think about it, is what is a boss group? A boss group is +3. Super healing, super healing, super healing, super healing. Okay. How many items left does BT have? I hate magic resistant to Ace. He's so hard to kill. Luna.
I am overburdened.
Art.
Not even death is saving from me.
You found a death wave yesterday? That's actually a pretty sick find, though. That's actually an amazing find to knock off the list right there. Did somebody say how many he had left, though? Because I figure if he gets close, we could do, maybe he'd be someone fun to do like a week. Yeah, we took a few games ago. Do a little week MF grind, you know. Where we both just power our Holy Grail sources for 5 days or something. Whoever knocks the most items off the list wins. This character's got 300 something hours on her. $350 maybe. 13 left. That's getting pretty close. That's getting pretty close, actually. Conquer crown again, you jerk. You jerk game. 100 defense. Wow. Twice now with the Conqueror Crown. That one's got to be coming close. We find multiple Conqueror Crowns every time. Does swap casting work online? Yep. But beware that it is technically not allowed because you are abusing a glitch, right? So be aware of that. Is Blizzard gonna do something? Probably not. But you know, good to know.
Good night, Papa Llama. You'll find something soon.
Thank you. Good night, Evo. Appreciate that, man. Hope you have a good one. Dude, there's so many good low-level rune words. You're not allowed to do swap casting online, technically. Ghost Clay, are you kidding, man? Wraith Flight now? Correct, T1, you won't be able to use that for this character. Which is unfortunate because it's a cool character. Oops. Ooh, nice. 186 ED. Best one yet. I don't even pick up a lot of those. A lot of times I don't even pick them up. That's why you can't see. Tighter man, I'm using a mod that lets me have multiple pages and stuff. What I mean technically? I mean technically it's against Blizzard's TOS to abuse something like swap casting online. But you'll probably not have anything happen to you. Yeah, this is single player that I'm playing right now, so it's just a single player mod I'm using. And I only use it for this character, really. And I guess for like guide purposes and stuff. Another unearthed one. Wow. 2 in 1 day. This is a crazy day, man. Can't believe we haven't found an item yet. Multiple Conqueror's Crowns, multiple Unearthed ones, Sacred Armors, Lacquered Plates. Now every 2 players drops going up odd will give you. So 1, 3, 5, and 7 have different have different drop numbers.
I am overburdened.
That's because it treats it as unpartied players. So the way the calculation works when it's determining the number of items to drop, basically 1 and 2 is the same, 3 and 4 is the same, 5 and 6 is the same, 7 and 8 is the same. So online, 8 people in a game that are partied will have better monster drops than Slash Players 8 on single player. Isn't it using a glitch though? Yes, but glitch abuse is against TOS in games, a lot of games. I mean, Path of Exile says that same thing. Whenever there's glitches, if you abuse that glitch, they'll ban you. Ah, legendary mallet now. Today is the day of tease. How can you abuse it? I mean, it just is covered in all senses, right? Any glitch, if you abuse it. You could use it in dueling or monster hitting. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with it, right? If I'm here... Oops. Oh wait, no, this is what I have to do. Right. If I'm doing this, like, yeah, this isn't having really an effect, but... No, it is a thing, like... They can totally... I don't want to do the charges. Actually... You know? Right, like that's kind of messed up, man. You can swap cast Leaf onto Whirlwind, become untargetable. Yeah, there's all sorts of little things. So. It's not the most game-breaking bug in terms of, what was that? Reinforcements. In terms of all those things, but you know, there's, it's such a crazy day. Crazy day of drops. I am ready to find my GT item already. Oh, we also found a Stormspire today. We also found a Stormspire. We teleport faster when swap casting. Yep, if you're on like a barbarian, or because you can swap cast between things that use attack or cast rate and attack speed. So I can get on barbarian, frenzy. I have crazy attack speed. Swap cast into my teleport from my Enigma and teleport lightning fast. Because I'm using my increased attack speed for my teleport casting there. I can also do it with like a lightning source, right? You know how lightning sorcerers have a lot slower animation? I can swap cast that out with some sort of skill that doesn't have a slow animation and then cast lightning at a faster rate. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. They say it was hot fixed. Are they saying swap casting was hot fixed, or are they saying far casting was hot fixed? Because not a lot of people use swap casting. Far casting was something that I could see a lot more people, you know, used. So, far cast was fixed a long time ago. Was it? Is that? Oh, it's possible. I thought it still was around. Oh, they hotfix Whirlwind. Okay. Just from people going invincible during it, is what you're saying. I thought you meant as a whole it was adjusted, because that would be something else.
I am overburdened.
There's 7.
Not even death can save us.
Using war card to get lower. Thanks for it. Yeah. Ring. Man. Where's my amulets at? Don't need no garbage mantled.
What do you need?
Don't need no garbage mantled. Garbage mantled. What up? Still no wind force. So sad, man. I haven't even seen a Hydrobo today. 2 conch crowns though. 2 conch crowns seen today. Just gotta get one to roll. Saw a legendary mallet today. Gotta get him to roll. So hopefully we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Found a wind force? Dude, that's sick. That is sick. I'm very jealous. Honestly, I kind of want to just... I mean, if I run Pindle, it's like 17,000 Pindle runs to get it or something. I just want to do that. But Pindle runs are pretty snoozy. I don't know, Kron. My knowledge is pretty weak. It's alright. I'm looking for Schaefer's hammer. The base of that is a legendary mallet. But it also is a stone crusher. There's a few bases that have multiple items, basically, that they can turn out to be, and you don't know which one it is until you identify it. And that's the pain I'm going through right now. Chico. That's the pain I am going through right now. I keep getting them and identifying them, and they're stone crushers over and over. It's awful. I think I've found 8 stone crushers. Which, I mean, like I've said before, if I'm gonna be honest, I would much rather have had this happen on this one than, say, on a Tyrael Smite. Find like 18 Templar Smites before I find Tyraels, right? So if I'm gonna get these bad odds, this is a better place to have it, but still doesn't make it not annoying, you know. It actually was shaking that small charm in and out of my vision. That fire damage does so much to my Mercenary. It'll just slaughter him. Did I find Templars first? Yeah. I found Templar's Might on my first one, and Tyrael's Might on my second one. So it was like super perfect. Super lucky, because it's a 1 in 9 chance. So I got really lucky with Tyrael's. Templar's Might the biggest buzzkill. I mean, Tyrael's Might's also a huge buzzkill. I mean, I guess I was super stoked about it, but in general, if you care about GG items and not just collecting them all, it's a pretty rough one. It's definitely not a great item. Wow. Took a lot of damage there. That'll work. 47.
I can't carry anymore.
Not even death.
My mouse looks like I stole it from kindergarten? What? What are you talking about? You think my mouse looks big or small? Do you mean I got big ol' hands? Maybe that's the case. Big hands, I'll accept that. Nah, I like running simple mice. I don't like mice with all the buttons on them and stuff. There's like too much. Just saw the time. Hey, good night, Vicky. Come on, Seraphs. Tal tier.
I am overburdened.
Do I run a lot of miles? Lately, I haven't run as much. I need to go run more. How to reach Paragon 1000 easily. I'm gonna have to divert you to my chat for that one. Pick one of the OP sets. There you go. Go here. Hi, Forte. Gonna catch a farming. Yep. Day after man vs stream. I like to just kind of be cash. Have some fun, whatever. Play StarCraft or Diablo, farming, whatever. I usually don't like to go speedrun day after. MVS is a grind, yep. Every time. Even on a Sorceress, man vs stream is still a grind. Even on a Sorcy. Where is this guy? Whew. Perfect. $50 hours? That's no life? Oh man. I play 50 hours of Diablo 2 in a week. Maybe not quite that much. 2 weeks. Zizran plays 50 hours of Path of Exile in a single day. Jared's day seems reasonable. He streams 400 hours a month. Path of Exile. Like over that. I can't be healthy? Oh yeah, no way. I love the guy. But I tell him all the time, bro, you need to chill on the streaming. But, I mean, that's, yeah, Zizrin. That's a thing, man, like. Can't tell someone how to live their life, you know? Whoa, nice. 1 to Druid, 2 to Tornado. Oh, so close. Yeah. If this does a 12-hour stream, it's like, sorry guys, short stream today. I just got to get off and have to go, you know. Go do really important things right now. But you know if he gets off, it's... He has to go do something. $400? No, not dollars. Hours per month. Hours streamed. I want to say his first month of streaming, he streamed like 476 hours or something. Somewhere between 430 something and 470. I don't remember the exact number. I don't do that. I stream about 100 to 130, maybe 80 to 130. We can look right now. Let me see. Analytics? Is that going to have it? April 1st to 30th. Reviews. Top streams. Top clips. That's not giving me it. Activity? No. Where does it have it listed? Oh, I love this. No, we might do some things. We might do some things together. No, okay, that's not it. Huh. Scissoring. I don't know. I don't know where it is. Player 7. Wait, players on. You don't want to player 7 into a boss of souls out here that are just gonna wreck you. Yeah, I mean, I also work 3 days a week. So, you know, I still have a job right now, whereas that is this job. But regardless, yeah, I mean, it is what? How often is that? If we're to take that out to, be careful. How much is that per week? It's like 100 hours per week, which is like, what, 13, 14 hours a day? It's a lot. Bone fetish, that'd be a good one to remove. That'd be a good one to remove. Diablo Remaster released? Nah. 14.2 hours a day on average. And, you know, it's a little bit less because it's a little over 4 weeks. So it probably works out to be about 13 hours a day. Yeah, Astrans and Meg Song are both going to be the most difficult to find. They're the same odds, but I have found way more Archon stabs than Caduceus. So that's just personal what I've seen. First incoming, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Caduceus. What? I never could pronounce that word. Come on. Trash. Caduceus. That's what I'm saying. This character has gone about 350 hours, but she's level 98, and has every item in the game except 8 right now. So to get to this character's level in single player would take a while. Multiplayer, not too bad. Not near as bad online. You can level 99 in 7 days. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You also have to sleep and stuff, you know.
I am overburdened.
I don't feel like it needs to run 6 bots. Okay, see, now we're just talking about things that's getting way too complicated. I don't think this game needs to make it more difficult to 99. Let me just say that much. This game is probably one of the hardest games in the history of games to get to max level. How far can you get in 7 days, considering if you play 12, 16 hours per day? This character right here would probably just by herself right now take about 100 and something hours, 120 hours to get to 99 from where she's at right now. If I just farm chaos, like optimally go for maybe a little lower, maybe like 100 hours, 100 and a little bit, but that's from 98 to 99. 10 hours to max RuneScape. Well, that's because there's 99s in all sorts of things. That's, you know, that's not one level you're going there, right? You're talking about leveling everything up, I'm guessing. Your Brazier switch? It was a rare. I have never gotten a character to 99. It's one of those things that just, I don't know. Seems like, whoa! Press the skill key accidentally. Yeah, 1 to 98 is the same as 98 to 99 in experience, roughly. If only Bail Players 3 wasn't bugged, right? I mean, it's not bugged. It's they just set a cap in the game. So. No Diablo top 4 build and have experience shrine. Yeah, so I mean, you would literally have to have a group pretty much 24/7 just about. That's why online is very different from single player. Very different. These guys do a lot of damage. Yeah, let's get out of there. Too dangerous. Too dangerous. Yeah, it still takes a long time, but it's definitely faster. Any point to fire anymore? Yep. It's just gonna, that was too much damage coming at me. It's not worth it. It's not worth it on this character to risk. Any situation that's slightly risky like that, I'm just gonna bolt out of it. Let's go. Ooh, this might be gross too. The mod that I'm using allows me to fight declone and stuff, so I can do anti-quests. Declone and the Ubers. It allowed me to fight both of them. Demon hide boots, demon hide boots. Off to work.
Not even death can save
Or
you.
off work. Oh, off of work. How's it going, Spaghetti-O? Good to see you, man. I was here all yesterday. Dude, it's just unique rings galore today. 3 unique rings. Another Nagel. Another Nagel. Oh yeah, if you're on your pally, you don't even know. Oops. Let's go Lost City. Required level 94? No. That's the item level. That's because Diablo's level 94. Then the item drop of the, item is level 94. So that's what's used for the rolling, essentially. My player 7 for maximum drops. Gives the same drops as players 8, so a little bit faster for killing, and honestly the experience down here is worthless. Why player 7 for Diablo? Because he doesn't give more experience than on player 7. Even on players 8, Diablo will give you the same experience that he gives on player 7. Just like Bail will give you the same experience on players 8 as on players 3. can you know all of this? I play this game a lot. I play this game all the freaking time. This is what I am. I don't have much in life, but I am a walking encyclopedia of Diablo 2, I like to think. Here and there, to a degree. There's definitely areas that my knowledge is lacking. What's the best assassin trap build? Or Kixin build? I don't know. Do you just see code when you play? Kind of like Matrix? Yeah. I mean... I don't see code, but I definitely view the game in a much different way, I would say, than most people. Like when I'm looking at stuff and watching the screen and all sorts of things like that, you know, I am looking at tiles and boss, you know, checking everything for boss groups and what's not, and calculating odds of things and whatever stuff, you know. So I definitely have my own personal HUD that's you know, kind of overlays the game. That's just in my mind. But I'd say a lot of that more comes when it's speedrunning. Like here, sure, some, but when I'm speedrunning is when I'm really like using a lot. I'm constantly thinking about items and breakpoints and different areas and what I'll be needing and what I'll be wanting to go and where I'm at and what's every best move at every spot, you know, trying to optimize. That stuff gets very different. Conviction can't break all immunities, that's correct. Nor can lower res, nor can the combination. Sometimes there's certain combinations that just won't break. And it's usually cold resistances if it's going to be one. Is there a new ladder soon? Probably in about, I think June 12th is... Because December 12th is when they had the last one. And it's usually 6-month ladders. So assume it to be sometime around then. Usually on a Tuesday. That's the best thing you should note. Interested in a private server like POD to play different builds? Not really. Not really. I feel like there's enough builds in Diablo 2. And you can honestly make anything work. Just about. Ouch. Those dudes did a lot of damage.
I am overburdened.
Gold. The only private server that would be cool in my opinion was a private server that ran races and had a leaderboard. That's the only one. So it would just say, all right, we're going to do a Sorceress race. And then everybody could, it would, you know, give you only the option to create a Sorceress. So you'd create your Sorceress. You'd go, you could create a game at whatever time. And you could race through the game. And that would be that. Yeah, I heard that they had a little test thing. That's interesting. Yeah, and it could have the same seed if it wanted or whatever, right? But... And actually, that would be really cool. The problem is, like, the way the game works is a lot of stuff happens because of you know, like you start and then the seed changes based on, oh, you did this spell, you did this, right? So I'm just thinking if they could make the game to be an exact duplicate of itself, which, like I say, would be pretty much impossible the way the seeds work. But if you could somehow make it duplicate everything, boss monsters that spawn and immunities and all sorts of stuff like that, that would be the coolest thing ever. Because then you could finally get a true breakdown of player versus player, like, instead of always just depending on, well, this person had better maps and better luck and all that. But doing seed, all that seed manipulation, that would be really difficult. Because like I said, when you spawn things and all that stuff, the way the game is built is gonna be a nightmare to try. Amulet! Amulet! Wouldn't that be copy and care if I'll do that? No. That's going to get you your initial seeds so you can get the same maps. But, like I said, the game, when it generates what monsters are spawning and all that is based off of all the actions that you've taken. Like, any action I've taken. And this is why rack farming can work, kind of. Because if you are doing the same actions, approaching in the same manner to a rack when it's spawning, it's going to keep that seed. On 7, yeah. Give me another unique amulet. Let's go one more. Let's go one more amulet, huh? Yeah, we have a fire shine in there. What do I mean, rack farming? Go watch my video titled my last Diablo daily for the Pro Thursday. It's called Racks. Diablo dailies number 8. Racks. Essentially, though, you can generate through different manners the same items to drop. Like, this is a Grand Crown. See? That's pretty cool, right? But that, I could have made that a Grim Shield, or a Sexton Trophy, or a Unraveler's Helm, or whatever, not whatever I want, but of a variety of options that are available depending on how I wanted to approach that rack. And that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So.
I can't carry anymore.
8 left. 8 more. The hateful 8. That's right. That one. Let's go.
Not in town.
Whew. Only 1 point in Fireball / Firemaster. Or 1 point here. 10 and 10, I think. Or 10 and 8, 11, something around there.
I can't carry anymore.
I don't think I have it optimally set up. I think you want to go 10 in Fireball, and then go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, like that, with Fireball Mastery at 1 there. Do I watch ASL Brood War tournaments? I do. Not religiously, though. I watch them just like they put me to sleep and things like that. Exclamation mark, newest item, I think. Last item. Try one of those two. That should get you the COA. There it is. There it is. Probably did it. Yeah. Like I said, I think I'm doing it slightly wrong, but it's really not that far off. The damage from it's pretty close to optimal. So now I'm dating Kylie. Exclamation mark, Miss Kylie. It's actually nice dating a streamer. It's actually nice. She streams variety. She's like, you know, she's a cute girl, so people are like, oh yeah, I'll just watch her for whatever. Whereas me, they're like, no, you have to actually be good at something and only play Diablo 2. I need to get cuter is what it's taught me. Let's go, unique amulet. I play something else. They're like, what are you doing? She plays it. They're like, we don't care. You could just sit there all day. But it's true. It's true. Get the Baba out. Is it that time for the Baba? No, I'm running my CTA on my offhand. It's alright. On our off, we're still running 632 MF, so it's not bad. That's alright. You know what? We don't need that to find our metal grid. We don't need that to find our metal grid. We are ready for it. I am ready. Item level 88 doesn't mean anything. That's just where it's from. I am ready for it to be. Let me put these charms away. Check this small charm out. 3 faster run walk. 100 poison damage. That's nice. Yeah. Again. Okay. Oh. They're just gonna send you the clip of when I find a metal grid right now. That's all. Stone Crusher all over again. I think my game is just glitched. I think that the game doesn't have these in its files to be dropped. And that's the issue. It's the only logical explanation. It's really amazing how big this area is and how few monsters there are. Like, look at how spread out it is. There's like nothing in here.
Fresh meat.
See what are on those racks. What's up, Rue? Thank you so much for the sub. Mwah. A kiss for you. Appreciate that. Welcome to Llamas in the Round. Take myself and feel better. Thank you. It's very thoughtful. Mama Llama just yelled at me for being too loud. So now not only do I feel bad for finding the cat's eye there, it also feels bad for getting yelled at by Mama. What are the llamas of the round? Like the round table, but I just get lazy and don't want to say table every time. Sometime, eventually I'll just call you guys the round llamas, you know. Mama llama drama. That's what that was. The Blizzard's Wizards. I like that. That's actually better than what I came up with.
Join my army of the dead.
Sorry, Mama Llama.
Shh. You don't wake her up. She's gonna get mad again. This one's on you, alright? Llamas of the Realm. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too. Man, you guys came up with way better things than I did.
Not here.
Shh. Hey, no barking in the chat. Put the dogs away. The most subdued tranquil celebration ever of Astrians will be like, yeah, Astrians, Astrians. She'll be like, quiet up there. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. Let the dogs out. It's not up on YouTube yet. I'll go do that right after this. So it'll be up tomorrow, probably like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., whenever it finishes uploading. Tutorials before Metal Grid? Oh, I'm gonna doubt that one. What do I hope to find off meth? Literally Metal Grid or Seraphs is the only two items I can drop there. Living at home? I am there temporarily. So I moved out of Oklahoma down to Texas, and I'm getting my own place. But in the meantime, yeah, I'll just be here for, 3-4 years, and then I'm just kidding. I'll be here for another month probably. I might move out earlier. I might move out like start of next month or something. There's nothing against living here. They've been wonderful. But like today I wanted to stream in the afternoon, but my mom was hosting a class, so I couldn't stream in the afternoon, and things like that are like kind of annoying.
I can't carry anymore.
Texas is very huge. This is true. This is true. How did I get in sequel?
I am overburdened.
Well, I became a DBA,
I can't carry anymore.
and so it's kind of a requirement
I am
was
overburdened.
knowing sequel. You'd reset your maps. What area would you optimize for? I optimized for all areas that are again. Cicadas and wing knives today, man. I optimized for my LK. You know, mildly optimized, right? It's not the most optimized, but it's decent. So I did lower cross. I wanted 2 camps that were kind of close to each other. And then I wanted a throne room with a easy world stone. And a lost temple that was at least decently close to the ancient tunnels. And then, you know, you could say optimizing for a map down here could also be a thing, but like, I don't know, I kind of run most maps. I think every map you can kind of develop a feel for what the path should be. This isn't the cleanest path. I've had better ancient tunnels than this one. But when I had those other maps like they were, I decided that it was worth it to do this. Why don't I switch to player 7 when clearing chaos? This Ace is too difficult on player 7. If he spawns with the wrong mods, he's just impossible to kill. So. Topless Jeep event next weekend? Nice.
Good day.
Sounds like it'll be interesting. Ooh, Schlitterbahn. Dude, I haven't been to Schlitterbahn in a long time. Also, the Chaos Sanctuary is kind of a death area. You know, like it's a you can die in there with all the curses going on and stuff like that. What will I mainly do after finding all the items? I don't know yet. Maybe by then I'll have started a Path of Exile, Holy Grail source, or not sorceress, but wizard or whatever. Witch. Templar. Have I died yet at 98? Knock on wood. I have not. No 98 deaths yet. Polygraph barb? Nah. I will definitely not do any more characters to try and Holy Grail again, I don't think. But I might just do like online stuff. Was that a boss group at the top? No. Maybe I'll do like more online stuff at that point with magic finding and stuff. I don't know. Honestly, this kind of does remind me of like PoE. Because this is what like PoE is. PoE is farming. You know, I feel like in Diablo 2 there's a lot more like getting through the game or just leveling, you know, or whatever is more like a thing. But you know, PoE you just kind of run around and farm for GG gear. Gosh dang it, another legendary mallet. Can't roll it, man. Just can't roll it. Saturday, latter day. Or maybe Diablo 4 will be out there. New PoE League on June 5th. You know, I'm considering it. There's two, like, problems with it slightly. One, the first problem is everybody's going to be streaming for New League. And I don't draw a lot of people when I play Path of Exile. So from that kind of standpoint, you know, it's like because everybody's streaming, there's so many people to go watch that everybody goes and you know, it's like, oh, people will go watch Zizaran and Rise and keep, you know, and there's so many great people to watch, right? I love all those guys. So it's like, why would you watch me play the game? So I get it. But, you know, it makes it very difficult for me to draw an audience there. And so then during that time, people are like, eh, whatever. This is kind of what happens when you single yourself into a game, right? You can watch me be amazing at Diablo 2 or mediocre at another game. And in that case, why not go watch someone else? So honestly, I think if I go play PoE, something like that, sometime like now would actually be a better time. Because now, yes, there's less people overall that are watching.
Fresh meat.
What up, Mitchzilla? There's probably less people overall. Thanks so much for the sub, man. Appreciate that. But at the same time, there's also a lot less people that are really streaming it. So it could be a good time to kind of get in and have a little bit of an audience before it comes back and they can go watch anybody. Because then they can watch anybody. I'm definitely less appealing. Oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing with variety streaming that makes it really difficult, right? If you want to do variety streaming, you have to accept that you're going to have a lot less viewers on in a lot of areas. You think a lot of people follow this channel not because of the game? Unfortunately, you'd be mistaken. Or I will say this. I think that is partially true. You know, I think that's how I'm able to draw more people into a game like Diablo 2 is because of my personality and things. But at the same time, you know, that goes only so far when getting away from Diablo 2. Because, you know, even variety within Diablo 2 streaming has a big mix. Diablo 1 for a few weeks would be fun. I don't like Diablo 1 that much. I like Diablo 1. I think it's a great game. I enjoyed playing through it. But it does not hold up nearly as well. It does not hold up nearly as well. I mean, it's and once again, I'm not blaming my viewers at all for it either. I completely understand because I'm the same way. When I watch, once again, I'll use one of my favorite examples, Jay Carver Poker. I love that guy's stream. I think he is a fantastic streamer. Absolutely fantastic. Just, I mean, he's, you know, I don't know, his personality, the way he talks, the way he commentates, everything like that is great. And whenever he's playing poker, I am excited to watch him play poker. And if he ever switches over to play Fortnite or to play whatever it is, right? Insert pretty much any game here. Let's say Dota 2, because I even like watching Dota 2. I'm not going to watch him play Dota 2. And I think a lot of it also comes because the type of, you know, why do I watch Jay Carver, right? I watch him because I want to watch a good, well-spoken, professional poker player. I really think poker's exciting. I really enjoy Run It Up now. Sorry, he changed his name to Run It Up, right? Because that's his like brand. Sorry, it was Jay Carver Poker before. You know, so I personally like watching pros. That's it. Pretty much almost every stream that I watch. I don't really watch any variety streamers except Kylie. And even in the past I didn't. Right, like that's I just don't enjoy it very much. I like watching somebody who's very good at a game. So unless you are amazing at Dota, if he was a Dota 2 professional as well, I'd probably go watch him. But, you know, I mean, I watched her stream before that was the only like variety caster I watched before I was dating her even. So no bias there really. But you know, but just in general, right? Like that's, and I think that's what a lot of my stream draws, right? I think a lot of people watch me play. One, you have to like me or my stream personality, whatever it is, but they watch me play because I'm good at the game, right? I'm one of the best D2 speedrunners, and so that's what you come here for. Diablo 2 speedrunning. Or even Diablo 2 in general, right? Holy Grail source can, you know, draw some from that. But in the end, in the long run, right? I'm not a variety caster. Or you come for the nipples. There you go. That's the second thing. A couple things you come for. And so the type of person I think that I attract to the stream is generally going to be someone maybe who prefers watching better players of a game. Here for cake recipes? That works too. You watch because I have good interaction for chat. Once again, I'm not saying everybody. And I would definitely say the people who are here right now probably fall a little bit more into other category. Right? Yes, this is still Diablo 2, but this isn't Diablo 2 speedrunning, which is where my true expertise lie. So when I'm doing Diablo 2 speedrunning, I'm going to get people who like speedrunning professionals. When I get, you know, down to this, we're going to get people who are, you know, cool with more just chill streams and just want to hang out and chat. And then when I go stream something like Mario Party, we're going to get, I don't want to say the true llama fans, because once again, I'm not trying to hate on anybody at all who watches my stream only for Diablo content, because I totally get it. That's me. But, you know, when I do something like a Mario Party stream or a whatever game stream, the people who show up for all those other things, those are like the you know, just kind of here to hang out, right? And whatever. And I truly appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. Once again, I can't hate on anybody. Can't blame a single person, because like I said, that is 100% my viewing habits. That's 100% my viewing habits. So those are, and that's kind of what Kylie has built better than I have, you know, like, once again, props to her and props to all variety casters that have built that up, where they've built such a community that you can sit there and, you know, and every day when people come in to watch, oh, careful. A lot of dolls got summoned there. Every day when people come in to watch, that's, you know, they're there to watch the streamer play what the streamer's going to play. And yeah, people bounce in and out depending on what games are being played. They obviously aren't going to watch everything, but that is a very, very tough thing to do. Oh, whoops, I had the wrong weapon swip.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, Mario Bros.
Afternoon.
True, super friend, true. And then an even harder piece from that, I would say, is building that in a way that is sustainable as well, right? Kylie is a full-time streamer. So she has built it into, I mean, now she's going to school as well, because she also wants to get a degree. But, you know, she's been full-time streaming for like 4 years now or something. And that is even more difficult. Because, like, I could switch my, you know, switch my stream to a variety stream and tank in numbers, right? And then have to go, all right, and now we're gonna figure out how to grow this from here to become successful. That's tough. That's tough stuff, man. It doesn't give more magic drop percent, just gives a higher chance to drop more items. So just quantity increase. Save as soon as the most aggressive gameplay there is something no interest in. Yeah. And that's, I think that's a lot of you. You are the ideal candidate, I will say. Thanks, Mentors. You are one of the ideal candidates, I think, Tauquin, for somebody who is a variety streamer, right? Like if I was a variety streamer, I would love to have someone like you in my channel, but it's hard to find those people. That's not everybody. Gosh dang it. Storm Shield now? Oh my gosh. What is this game? You thought I was lucky in where I stood to Can players XP quantified with Y amount of magic find? Well, magic find and quantities are different things, Hero, so. You're feeling a metal grid here? Bruh. I thought I was feeling it earlier. Never thought I'd see a... Dude, you should... I've thrown way worse things away than a Storm Shield. I found a Rune in a speedrun once, so I made a wind out of it for fun. Which, have you even heard of the rune word wind? It's pretty fun. It didn't do very good, I'm gonna be honest. I thought it would be maybe a little better than it was. I've also found a rune on a speedrun before. And this character alone has thrown away probably about 9 Tal's armors. All sorts of stuff, man. Oculuses, Shakos, I throw stuff away all the time. This thing started from Teo and I having a magic find challenge, that is correct. I have a dozen streamers I follow and lurk most days. Someone is playing something, I feel like watching any of the options. But there are a few who I tune in if I don't care that game that night. Interesting.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, so like I say, you are the ideal candidate for the general variety streamer, right? I want someone who's gonna show up, and even if that night I don't feel like playing Diablo 2 or whatever game, they will still come stick around and hang out and support my dream, whatever, right? That is awesome. So, hats off to you. I am not that viewer. I am the viewer that says, play poker! Run it up! Go play poker right now! Well, I don't say it, I just don't show up. If he's playing something else, I don't watch. When Day 9 is playing StarCraft, I go watch. When Day 9 is not playing StarCraft, I don't go watch. And I love Day 9, you know, like it's... Why not Act 5 Mercs? Act 5 Mercs are also good. Could do either, honestly. 2 Storm Shields today, nice. Biggest problem with variety streaming is there's always going to be another stream doing their regular thing. And that's where, once again, it comes down to, do you watch a stream for the person alone? Or do you watch the stream for a combination? Right? I'm definitely a combination kind of guy. You know? There's very few people that I watch purely for the streamer. Did I never have non-sub mode? I mean, way back when. No one run Eternity? Let's get out of that game. I would watch Mia Khalifa doing hell speedruns. See, I don't even care to watch like celebrities and stuff play. If I'm sitting there and, you know, let's say, what's a game I like to watch? StarCraft. StarCraft 1. If I'm sitting there and there's like a Jaedong playing StarCraft 1, or even, let's just say, a decent player playing StarCraft 1, and then LeBron playing StarCraft 1, I'm probably going to watch Jaedong or whoever, you know, whatever the decent player is. Unless LeBron is really good at the game. I will stop in at LeBron's stream really quickly to see if he's amazing. If he is not, I will leave. Because, like, for me, it's just, I don't know. I just like seeing the best skill. I'll watch LeBron play basketball all day. But if he's really bad, yeah, once again, it'd still be hard to get me in there. It would still be hard to get me in there. Holy Grail source means she's searching for the Holy Grail. She is trying to find every item in the game. Might be watching a guy that is really bad at something. I think that would just depend on what it is. You know? Like StarCraft, I'm not watching to see anybody who's bad at the game. I've played enough StarCraft and watched enough bad players. I don't need to watch anymore. But, you know, watching somebody be bad at, I don't know, there's some games that I think are funny if people are really bad at, you know. So if you had like LeBron playing a game, like a silly game, like a Mario Party with friends, and he was just terrible at that, I think that would be totally different. Or even maybe like Dark Souls. Yeah, that can be comical to watch a first Dark Souls playthrough. So, you know, there's definitely some games where it's funny to watch people be bad, but something like, I don't think it's very entertaining to watch somebody be bad at Dota. If I'm watching somebody and they're playing poorly in a Dota game, I'll usually switch to another stream for like 30 minutes just to come back. You know, if their team's getting blown out or something, they're 0-7, you know, whatever. I'll just switch to go find somebody else playing and then I'll come back. Because when I watch those sorts of games, I'm looking for some, like, I like to learn, I guess, a lot, right? I'm very strategical. You know. I like strategy. Taylor Swift playing Getting Over It. Alright, I would watch Taylor Swift play anything. But, I mean, yeah. I'd also watch Kylie play anything. Being good at a game does nothing if you're not funny and entertaining. See, and that's where I definitely differ in these instances. I'll watch a Dota stream. I watch Arteezy and I just mute him and hide his chat. Which usually he's not saying anything. But, you know, his donation messages are garbage and toxic and stuff. Oh, for sure, Carpola. But there's definitely some... I actually don't watch much Diablo 2. Unless there's specific things I'm studying, like studying specific runs or whatever. But overall, my Diablo 2 stream watching is pretty limited besides checking in to say hi. Oh, for things I know. But yeah, there's definitely something to be said for long periods of time, because even then when I'm watching like RTZ, I'm not even like staying there chatting, supporting, like really being a part of it. I'm just stopping in to watch for 20 minutes or something. So I think that's very different. Yeah, forget it. But when I'm watching a lot of various speedruns, like if I go watch, Zelda speedruns or Mario speedruns or things like that, I think it's similar to my aspect, right? I want to watch someone who is good at the game, a top speedrunner, but also then at that point has a fun personality, is explaining what's going on, is, has a interactive chat, interacts, whatever, all that stuff. I find that to be very true when I'm watching speedrunning. Like the Mario Party? Dude, I thought the Mario Party was like some of the most fun ever. I had an absolute blast. That was one of the like most fun streams I've had in a little bit. And I love, I have lots of great streams, but something about just getting to sit down with friends. I haven't like sat down and played video games with friends in a while, So that was the first time in like a year that I really sat down with friends, multiple friends, and had like a little party. And that's it was just a blast. With as much fun as I have here, I'm not screwing anyone out. You don't get to like be sneaky and conniving and playing against friends and, oh, I beat you, you beat whatever, Did I not pop the seal? I did. Where is he? What? Oh, there he is. So I think that's a really fun thing that we got to have going there. Problem with the Mario Party stream is that the ending was so dramatic. Dude, both of them. We played 2 games and both endings were like super dramatic. The first one especially with the hidden block and all that stuff.
I am overburdened.
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, both games are on YouTube. You should go watch the second game. It's also pretty fun. Like you said, it's not gonna be as shocking as the first game because the secret block craziness was insane. But the second game was still pretty fun and pretty funny at the end, in my opinion. Golzar's diary. The witch just keeps dragging me behind her. When will my pain end? I try to end it all. She brings me back every time. Poor Golzar. Today I didn't even attack a monster. I just let it kill me. It didn't work. She brought me back. I've tried to make my services useless. She keeps giving me potions. Whenever I let my life get too low, she teleports me away. It never ends. Probably something like that. Where that small charm at? No, I want the small charm. Rip. Hey, D2 is a dark game, man. D2 is a dark game. Now we're all depressed for goals are. Oh, well. Tough day. It's almost 1 a.m. I gotta work tomorrow, so I should go to bed. But, you know, still a good day. We did get a tick today, so that's always something, right? A tick a day keeps the doctor away, they say. Tick a day keeps the doctor away. I got a job again. I've always had. I'm part-time at my job now. I'm part-time, but I'm still working 3 days a week. Thank you, everybody, though, for showing up and hanging out. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys were here, and I feel like we had a nice discussion today too. You know, it's really nice. I enjoy getting to talk things through like that. So, kisses to you all. Mwah. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget tomorrow, if you have poison facets to turn in, tomorrow is the day to turn them in. So we're gonna do that. Okay? Alright. Catch you guys later. Peace.